Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Time Traveler's Handbook. We are going to be talking about Doctor Who today, and there will be light spoilers for all of Doctor Who, but we're not talking about any specific episodes today. Today we are talking about the TARDIS. It is the time machine that the Doctor travels through time with. It is an acronym that stands for Time and Relative Dimension in Space. And from this name, we can deduce that this is a pocket dimension. It has a function that's explained very early on in the show called the chameleon circuit, and it can blend in with its surroundings to not seem suspicious in the very strange environments that it will be visiting throughout all time and space. However, the Doctor's TARDIS has a broken chameleon circuit, and it is stuck looking like a blue police telephone box for all time. That said, walking into this telephone box, it is, as many characters on the show will say, bigger on the inside, which is very well explained by the fact that it is in a pocket dimension and the inside is not necessarily there in space. It's kind of a portal to another dimension when you're walking through those doors. So you can see that the outside of the TARDIS is really kind of irrelevant, and you do see other TARDISes in the show that don't have broken chameleon circuits and can blend in as whatever you want. And so you can see that really it's what's on the inside that matters when you're talking about the TARDIS. The TARDIS can travel to any point in space and time. The method in which it does that is through the time vortex, which is basically just a passageway that you can travel through to reach other places in space and time. It's a little bit vague and a little bit unclear what the time vortex really is. It's kind of just like a wormhole tunnel, sort of. You don't necessarily go out of the tunnel by like tunnels like you see in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, for example. They aren't like tubes leading to specific places. So it's kind of just another dimension in which the TARDIS exists at all times, and that allows it to travel from time to time. Another important element of the TARDIS is that it has a mind of its own, and it can do rather unexpected things. It's considered to be sentient. The Doctor communicates with it, and some of the companions have been known to talk to it as well. Meaning that it has a personality, and overall you can kind of get the sense that it cares about fixing problems with the universe more than the troubles of the inhabitants inside. Now, that's not to say that all TARDISes have that attribute, but the Doctor's definitely does. We'll be exploring a little bit more about what the TARDIS can do in the future episodes, but I do want to mention that I'm a big fan of this design of a time machine, kind of a companion to the Doctor rather than just a method in time travel. It gives personality and reason to a lot of the things that may not make a lot of sense normally for them to go through, but can be a good plot device to drive the story along. Now that we've finished our talk about kind of the groundwork for Doctor Who, we can start going into some of my favorite episodes from the show, and we're going to start with the 9th Doctor. The next episode will be about the Unquiet Dead. As always, thank you for listening.